All right, well, let's get into it. Tom Aspinall, of course, well, he waited for ages, didn't he, to fight John Jones. Never happened. He finally got a fight to solidify being the heavyweight champion of the world. And after one round, not even, got the eye poke, and now people have started to come for him. Jack, obviously, you've been in the octagon. Mate, have you ever copped an eye poke?
Absolutely. This, honestly, out of everything in the UFC media landscape, nothing has made me angrier than the treatment Tom Aspinall has copped. Not from the mainstream of the media, but the sort of fringe guys and these people with these conspiracy theories about him. You know, he faked this, he faked that. First of all, if we go back to the fight, right, it's not Tom Aspinall's responsibility to avoid eye pokes. It's his opponent's responsibility to keep his fist closed. It's like the number one thing when you're out the back, we're standing there getting ready. Doesn't matter if you've had 100 fights or 5 fights, the referee comes out and he gives you your instructions. And your instructions are very simple. No knees. Here's when a grounded opponent is grounded, because sometimes the rules vary jurisdiction to jurisdiction. And then they go, and last thing is, if you're playing the hand game, you play fingers up or closed fist. If I see this, I'm going to warn you. Very basic instruction. His opponent has failed to do that, and he's failed to do it multiple times in fights. He comes out and pokes Tom in the eye, and the fight's over. And for some reason, that's being twisted and convoluted to the point where now that's Tom Aspinall's fault. Yeah. Which is, once you get past that, the actual fight and what's happened after that, it gets even worse. You've got these crackpot media guys. Oh, he didn't have surgery. It's not for this. It's not for that. Like, you are the scum of the earth. You are the worst people on the planet, and you have no idea what it's like. A full finger in the eye to the knuckle, and it's like, oh, he should have kept fighting. Like, you are a moron.
Is that what you think the unfair treatment has come from people saying that he should have just kept fighting through it, and if it's a point or whatever it is, deal with it later?
The dumbest opinion you could possibly have is that, because the number one, I tell all the young kids when we're training, the most important thing you have in a fight is your vision. If you are not focused on where you're looking, if your eyes aren't in the right spot, I can tell if somebody's sparring well or sparring poorly based on their eyes. People get this look, if people overheat and they've got too much going through their brain, you see this wide-eyed look, and they get like this kind of framing, and you go, they're overheating, they've got too much input, they don't know. And if I'm looking at someone I'm fighting and they've got that look, I'm like, grass. And when you get one poke in the eye, it's so easy to completely lose your whole rhythm, to lose your whole ability to perceive depth as things are coming towards you. To fight on after an eye poke is the dumbest thing in the world. Yeah. Dumbest thing in the world. The only thing dumber would be getting kneed in the head when you're grounded and then fighting on. So even Aljo got stick for that.
Did he?
And it was like, bro, Aljo, what's he going to do? Stand up and be like, yeah, look, you made the illegal move. Peter Yarn, it was your fault. You need me when I was down. You know the rules. But I'll do you a favor on my honor and get back up and finish the fight. Fuck no.
We saw that with one of the Irish guys got knocked out, basically, illegal hit, and then decided to keep fighting, but he didn't know where he was.
Yeah. Well, one of the biggest examples is Anthony Smith versus John Jones.
Yes.
Anthony Smith, take your knee, son. You're now light heavyweight champ. You contract doubles. You make more money for your family. You come back, John's going to rinse you.
Yeah.
Right? You're going to get beat up by John again, but at least you're going to do it on a much bigger paycheck, and you've got a belt to go, I was the world champion.
That's right.
I did my job. I didn't break the rules. So, and I think John, he's broken the rules in so many different ways. Him losing a belt by doing the wrong thing would have been kind of poetically nice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But instead, we got Anthony Smith was the hero, kneed in the head, stood up, took the rest of the fight, and then, that was kind of the end of his career.
Because I feel like going back to the top, if some fights on loses, that people don't even give him the credit for.
No one gives a shit. No one gives it.
After all the talk that he had as well leading into it.
It's the same with Volk, right?
Yeah.
Yes, late notice fight against Islam, but it's still
no one cares.
No one cares.
No one cares.
That's right. You just took the fight.
Look after yourself. And
last thing on this, just a quick yes or no. Because there's calls for this as well from that MMA community. Should Tom Aspinall vacate the belt if he can't fight?
Well, I think any champion that can't fight vacates. That's
no
my
matter the reason.
yeah. No matter the reason, you vacate. Like the belt is the champion of the weight class. If you can't defend the belt, you are not the champion. So, you know, you can. I think what would be great is they need an interim. You know, if they give the interim, let's say it's a 12-month thing. You know, we can have an interim champion for 12 months. After that, they become the real champ.